Right, once again, good afternoon. Is it afternoon or evening? We are going to start our lesson. You may use the chat box if you are having questions, or you can use our WhatsApp group if you are having questions or you are intending to contribute. I'll give you opportunities. Right, our focus is going to be relating to business strategies. Business strategies, that is our focus. Right, we are having different types of strategies. We have different types of strategies which we are going to discuss or focus on. These strategies, they are used by different businesses whenever they are intending to solve problems. Maybe before I go to these types of strategies, remember that we said a strategy by definition, it is regarded as a plan of action. It is regarded as a plan of action. We are defining the word strategy. The word strategies, we are referring to the plan of action or action plan, which can be used by businesses when they are intending to solve problems or when they are intending to achieve their objectives. Right, we have got different types of strategies. We will begin by focusing on integration strategies. Integration strategies. In grade 11, we discussed about this concept of integration, where we said integration refers to a process whereby we are combining two businesses to form one large company or one large business. Two businesses are combined. Two businesses are combined to form one large business. That is integration. What does it mean? It means we are solving a problem where we have realized that our business is too small and we want it to be large and hence become competitive. We will decide to integrate businesses. So we've got three types of integration. Three types of integration. That is forward vertical integration. Then the second type is backward vertical integration. Then the third one is horizontal integration. Right, the forward vertical integration, it means we are combining two businesses. These businesses are occupying different positions or different levels where the other one might be a supplier, then the other one might be a buyer. Right, so in this situation, the business combines with or it takes over the distributors. It involves the expansion of business activities to gain control over the direct distribution of products. For example, a farmer who produces fruits and vegetables may integrate its business operations with fruits and veg, which is a retail outlet or a distributor. So now a farmer, being the supplier, is going forward to integrate with fruits and veg, which means now they form one large company or one large business, whereby fruits and veg, being a distributor, is now taken over by the supplier, which is a farmer. I hope my example is clear on that. Then backward integration. Now in this situation, you are going backward to take over the suppliers. You are going backward to take over suppliers. Taking, for instance, fruits and veg being the distributor. Fruits and veg is a retail outlet selling vegetables. Fruits and veg sells vegetables. Fruits and veg will go backward and take over farmer or a business which is into farming industry. This business is a business which produces and supply fruits and veg with stock such as vegetables and fruits. So whenever fruits and veg takes over the supplier, it becomes vertical backward integration. Right, sorry for that. Can we proceed? I was still explaining about the backward vertical integration. Backward vertical integration, it means the business is going back and taking over or intending to take over the suppliers. It means in this situation, the aim of this integration, you are intending to reduce the dependency of the supplier. You want to supply your own businesses. You want to become your supplier. You produce maybe the raw materials, then you supply your own outlet or your own businesses. Or alternatively, you are intending to make sure that you enjoy the lower prices when you are buying from your own business. You buy at a lower price, or you produce raw materials, then you supply your distributor or retail outlet. I think the example which I gave you fits well here, where we say the fruits and veg as a retail outlet will go backward and take over the suppliers. Then we have horizontal integration, which is integration strategy number 3. Here, horizontal integration, we are referring to businesses which are operating at the same level of production. In this situation, it means two businesses which have similar activities. They sell same goods, same products or services, they integrate. We are having a recent example which occurred just recently. If I'm not mistaken, the example or this integration occurred around 2018 or 2019 there, where we had Fidelity Security Company and ADT. They are all security companies. They produce or they sell same services, which is security services. They integrated to form one large security company. That is a good example of a horizontal integration. Also, some years back in mid or early 90s, we had small banks or financial institutions which were existing in South Africa. Also, they were integrated to form one large bank called ABSA, which is Amalgamated Banks of South Africa. So when you see ABSA, it is a good example of horizontal integration. Or also when you see ADT and Fidelity, they are now operating as one company. They resemble the good example of horizontal integration. Right, all in all, we say the aim of this integration, especially the horizontal integration, you are intending to reduce threat of competition or the substitution products. You know, when you're occupying the market, for example, ABSA reduced the competition. Instead of competing with those small banks, they integrated them to form one large bank. Or instead of ADT competing with Fidelity, they integrated to form one large security company. They are no longer competing, but they are operating as one large security company. Right, let us move to another type of strategies. Or before we go to another type, remember what I said. I said integration strategies. We have 3 subcategories under integration strategies, which is forward vertical integration, backward vertical integration, horizontal integration. So whenever the question says state and explain integration strategies, you just mention these 3: forward integration, backward vertical integration, horizontal integration. These are 3 types of integration. I hope it is clear. Any question before I progress? If you're having a question, please unmute, then you can ask. Yes, Mr. Chibukire.
Yes, yes. See, I joined the meeting late. See,
All
so
right.
an example of forward vertical integration. See,
Yes.
Yes, may you please give me an example for the first one?
All right. I said forward vertical integration. You are taking over the distributors. Or let me start by saying the distributors, we are referring to retail outlets. The retail outlets, they don't produce, but they distribute or they sell. For example, fruits and veg. They distribute fruits or they sell fruits and veg. Now, in this situation, we have a farmer, which is called the Prince Farming Industry, though it's not an existing business. You are intending to grow your business or expand your business. You are going to integrate with fruits and veg. You normally supply fruits and vegetables to fruits and veg. So you will take over fruits and veg as a retail outlet. It becomes your own retail outlet. In this situation, you are going to produce from your farm, then you sell it to, or you supply it to your own retail outlet, which is fruits and veg. Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear. Thank you, sir.
All right. Others, if you are having an example which may be clearer than my own example, you are allowed to contribute. You just put your hand up, then we proceed. Yes, Sleaze.
So can like can it be based on scenarios or just giving points? The question, the exam question.
The questions, you're going to be given a scenario, then they say identify type of strategy. Is it integration? You'll know other types as we proceed. Or they say identify, is it a forward vertical? Is it a backward vertical? Is it a horizontal vertical? Especially multiple choice, they will give you a short statement which explains how the business has been operating or how it operates. Then they say, is it forward vertical? Is it backward vertical? Is it horizontal?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, you're welcome. So in this situation, identify, are you taking over the suppliers? If you are taking over the suppliers, it means you are going backward. If you are taking over the distributors, it means you are going forward. Then also under horizontal, check if the businesses are similar. Are they selling similar products? Are they occupying the same level? For example, ADT and Fidelity, they are operating under tertiary sector, which is service sector. That is why we regard them as horizontal integration. Right, let us proceed to the next slide if you don't have questions. Right, we are now moving to intensive strategies. The word intensive in this context means to increase. When you are intensifying, you are increasing. So this is a strategy which intends to increase either sales or profits. You are intending to intensify or to increase sales, or you are intending to increase profit, or you are intending to increase market share. So you may use these strategies if you're intending to achieve those goals, such as increase in sales, increase in market share, increase in profit. Right, I will start with market penetration. Market penetration as number one strategy or number one intensive strategy. In this situation, you are introducing new products. New products penetrate an existing market. Let us master this. The market is not new, it is an existing market, but the products are new. So you are using new products to penetrate an existing market. This market has been your market. You have been selling goods or your old or previous products. Now you are bringing a new product and you are selling this product at a low price. Why are you intending to do that? You are intending to increase the market share. That is why we call it market penetration. Right? That product you are introducing, it is unknown. I will give you one example. Long ago, we used to have motorbikes. motorbikes branded as Suzuki. We did not have cars. Then I don't remember which year, we started having new products introduced as Suzuki motor vehicles or cars. So what does it mean? It means South Africa has been a market. It has been a market for Suzuki as a company. They were selling their motorbikes, their generators as Suzuki. Then when they discovered that we are operating well in this market, we can increase sales by introducing new products, which are cars. And these cars are called Suzuki, and they are being sold in an existing market, the market which has been Suzuki market. And it may happen that the cars are cheap compared to other cars like Mercedes-Benz and others. When the cars are well known and the customers are used to those products, the company will start increasing prices. All in all, you have penetrated the market using or charging low price. Then later on, when you see that your product is now known to customers, you start increasing the prices. Also, I'll give you another example. We have Hisense. Some time ago, maybe before you were born, we used to have Hisense as a product where they were selling refrigerators, this and that. Then later on, Hisense decided to introduce Hisense mobile phones. We all know these mobile phones which are freezing when you are calling. What does it mean? It means they introduced a new product and they were selling that product at a low price compared to iPhone and other phones like Samsung. Then after Hisense is well known, they will increase the price and Hisense will become expensive. So what are they doing there? They are penetrating the market. So when we go to point number 2 in this slide, you'll see that it is a growth strategy where business focus on selling existing products to existing markets. You can penetrate even using existing products as long as you are going to reduce the price. So the key word here is that the price is low. So what are you doing there? You are reducing the price so that you penetrate the market. People will get, maybe they get used to your product. They buy your product now and again. Then you can increase the price later. The focus on this is to make sure that you gain large market share. As you penetrate charging lower price, your market share will increase. At the end of the day, the sales are going to increase also. Also, you will engage into advertising and promotion so that people get used to your product. Then let's move to intensive strategy number 2, which is market development. Under market development, it means that you are selling existing products. You are selling existing products. The market is new. You are selling existing products. The market is new. Take note of this characteristic where we say market development. The products are existing. These are the products which have been sold in this market, but you try to develop a new market. For example, MTN mobile or MTN network services. They've been here in South Africa. They were being sold in South Africa as a market, and they are old services to us. However, MTN decided to go to Nigeria. Nigeria became a new market for MTN. They started selling MTN mobile services or network services in Nigeria. So what are we saying? We are saying MTN developed a new market in Nigeria. That is why we regard that as a market development strategy, because they were selling existing services or products in Nigeria, Nigeria being a new market. Prince, where is Prince?
Yes,
Still available?
I'm here.
Okay, do you hear this example?
Yeah, so I hear the example, but it's Varse.
Okay, thank you. All right, mute so that we proceed. Right, this strategy, which is market development, The strategy, which is market development, involves finding new market and new ways to distribute the product. Precious, unmute and proceed.
Sir,
Yes, we are listening.
can we say that Curo, like Savannah City, is found a market development by coming to Savannah City where there was no school?
Thank you. That is a perfect example. We know that Curo has been operating in other areas, in other residential areas. So what did they do? They discovered Savannah City as a new market. Then they decided to open a new school there. Thank you. Right, so all in all, we may identify other examples. You know that I may not be the best in terms of bringing example for your originality. Try to come up with better examples than using or relying on my own examples. Let's go to product development as another intensive strategy. In this situation, remember we are developing a product. Therefore, you are introducing a new product. The product is new, but the market is an existing market. The market is an existing market. What does it mean? It means you have developed a new product. You are introducing it in an existing market. The good example may go to the point where we are going to talk about FNB. We all know FNB as a financial institution selling or offering banking services. South Africa has been a market or regarded as a market for FNB, which is an existing market for FNB. They introduced new products or new services by offering network services. As of now, I use FNB network or FNB SIM card. It's something new. It's a new product or new service which has been introduced to an existing market. So in this situation, we are intending to generate new ideas and develop new products. Then we sell them in our market where we are well known as a business. Being well known as a business, it means we are dominating the market. It is our market. Consumers know us as the supplier. Then we start introducing. Another example, we know that Coca-Cola company has been selling cold drinks in South Africa. Then I'm not sure whether it's recent, they started selling water. You will see that their water is branded Coca-Cola products. I think you have seen that. Is there anyone who have seen such products? If you are there or you once bought and consumed that product, you can tell us about that product. Feel free to tell us. Right, thank you. Let me summarize before we move to another slide. In summary, under intensive strategy, we've got three strategies. Under intensive strategies, we've got three strategies. Number one, penetration or market penetration. Number two, market development. Number three, product development. So during your exam or your assessment, if the examiner says name or list three intensive strategies, you just say market penetration, market development, product development. Any questions before I move to another slide? Or any contribution? If you're having another example, you are free to contribute. Yes, Nonhlanhla.
So it's me. So, sir, may I please ask for the market development? Would you say BMW actually finding another location to sell their cars is market development, and then them introducing a new model of the car is product development? Yeah. Sir, did you hear me?
Please continue if you are still there. I think my network wasn't. Do you hear me?
Sir?
Kize, yes, I think my network was giving me some challenges. I did not get you very well.
Okay. So, sir, I was saying, would you say BMW finding another location to sell their cars is market development, and then product development is when they introduce a new model of a car? Am I correct? So would I
Yes,
use that as?
yes,
Oh,
you are 100% correct.
thank you, sir.
You are correct. You are welcome. Sleaze, you may proceed.
So I have an example for product development, so, but I'm not sure if it's like correct, but it goes like
All
this.
right.
So so you know, I don't know which one came first between, like, okay, say okay, Vaseline, right, Sene? Have you noticed like
Okay.
nowadays they making, I get maybe it was Vaseline like petroleum jelly day. So now they make
Mm-hmm.
also making like what you call, so like for lips, the one for lips.
Okay.
So I said
Yes.
like
Yes.
that's market development or product development, sir.
No, I think it's product development because this market has been Vaseline market where they've been selling that product. Then they developed a new product for lips, which means it's product development.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Right. Allow me to move to the next slide. Right. We will talk about advantages or benefits of using intensive strategies. Benefits of using intensive strategies. Remember, I said intensive strategies. We are focusing on increasing the sales. We are focusing on increasing the sales, increasing the market share, increasing the profitability. So always make sure that when you are explaining these advantages, talk about sales, talk about the market being increased, talk about gaining market share or becoming competitive. That is why our first example, it says increase sales, also increase income and profitability. What does it mean? It means when you intensify, you introduce new products, you are likely to increase sales and profitability. Also, regular sales to existing customer may increase. For example, people always buy your products, may buy more because you have reduced the prices, especially when you are using penetrating market penetration. Also, consumers will become loyal. They will always buy your product because you have promoted your products. So in this situation, you get more profits as well. Improved service delivery may positively impact on your business, which means you are benefiting high sales. Then also you will eliminate competition. Take, for instance, Hisense. It used to produce refrigerators. Nowadays, it is no longer competing with anyone because you may buy a phone from Hisense, you buy a TV, you buy a radio. You're buying different products from one company, which is Hisense. Therefore, you are dominating the market. Then you decrease the price. Then when you are decreasing the price, it means you are influencing consumers to buy more products, which is a general notion or idea. Then business also can have more control over the prices of products and services. Then it enables the business to focus on markets. Well-researched products or quality can allow you to satisfy consumers because you are selling high-quality products. You developed new products. For example, we are satisfied by MTN because it conducted a research before they launched or introduced their new services in other countries. Also, your market share will increase. That is why we are saying increase the market share. Then you are reducing the vulnerability of competitors taking your customers. Right, these are advantages. There are so many, just master any 4. You are having 8 marks. Any question, Prince? You may proceed.
Say, for dominating market price, can you
Yes.
say DD was dominating the market price when they came in the transportation business, whatnot?
Or e-hailing service. Yes, DD or DD. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay, so
When they launched or introduced their new service, they dominated the market. They dominated the market.
Okay, so thank
Or
you.
should I say, let's use Toyota. Toyota company, it is always introducing new products to their existing market, which is product development. Toyota dominates the market. So this example of dominating the market, I think we may use Toyota. It qualifies well. Right, should I proceed to the next slide if you don't have questions? Right, we can proceed to the next. Right, let us proceed to diversification strategies. Let us proceed to diversification strategies. The first type is called concentric diversification. The second type is horizontal diversification. Then the third one is conglomerate diversification. Right, I will first explain the word diversification. To diversify, it means you are changing the nature of your business, introducing something new, or you are adding something. You add a product on top of what you have been selling. You are now having a range of products. Then it becomes diversified business. You are no longer only selling one line of products, but you have added something new. So you are adding something new. So when you see the word diversification in this context, we are simply talking about adding new products. You are increasing the line of products. Then your business becomes a business which sells a range of products. Let us start with concentric diversification. Under concentric diversification, it means the business adds new products or services that are related to existing products. You are adding something new, but that something new, it is relating to existing products. And furthermore, we say it will appeal to new customers. I hope you get that. Taking, for instance, we are having a business like FNB. FNB introduced investment opportunities where they allow you to trade with FNB. Oh, sorry, let me not use FNB. FNB may not fit well here. Let me talk about MTN. MTN existing products are network services, or let me just say network services are regarded as existing products. Then MTN also started selling cell phones or mobile phones. It became a new product, and this product relates to existing products, meaning to say you can't use MTN services without a phone, or you can't use a phone without using their services. So mobile phones and network services offered by MTN, they are related. And these phones may appeal to new customers. A person who does not use MTN network may buy a new phone from MTN, then later on he uses MTN network. This normally happens or occurs when a business is intending to increase a range of products and also range of markets. Right, moving on to horizontal diversification. Under horizontal diversification, we may talk about business adds new products or services that are unrelated. You are adding something new, and that new product doesn't relate to your existing products. It is totally different to your existing products. However, it may appeal to new customers. It may appeal to new customers. Think about FNB. FNB, it used to be a bank, just a bank selling banking services or offering banking services. FNB is selling laptops, it is selling computers. If you can go online and say FNB mobile phones, you will see they are selling mobile phones, they are selling laptops. All these electronic gadgets are being sold by FNB. What does it mean? It means FNB introduced new products. And these new products, they don't relate to banking services which has been offered by FNB. They are totally different. Also, we may say under horizontal integration, it occurs when the business acquires or merges with a business that is in the same stage of production, but it may offer different products. The businesses are different, but they integrate or they unite to form one large business. Then let's move to conglomerate diversification. Conglomerate diversification, you are adding new products or services that are unrelated to existing products, which may appeal to new groups of customers. Right, we have a company called Bitvest. I hope you have seen it. Bitvest is a good example of conglomerate diversification. Bitvest, it is having a bank, it is offering banking services, it is having a security company. It also sells typek or stationery. I think you have seen a stationery branded Bitvest or typek, something of these printing papers called Bitvest. So if you check Bitvest, it is having security services, having banking services, having cleaning services, and also stationery. It is adding new products, and those products are not related. They don't relate, they are different from the existing products. They may appeal to new customers, meaning to say someone who does not bank with Bitvest or who does not buy banking services from Bitvest, he may buy stationery, he may buy cleaning services. Therefore, we say those services are appealing to new groups of customers. It occurs when business wants to increase its product range or markets. Bitvest has widened or increased the product range or service range and also markets. Conglomerate diversification means that businesses grow or increase their products and they are selling new products and services to new markets. Right, thank you. Any questions relating to diversification? Any questions relating to diversification? Kize, Ma'am Kize, proceed.
So, sir, I please ask, it's an example. So let's say the BMW decides to, okay, it already has a clothing line and a sneaker range
Okay.
labeled BMW. So would you say that's a conglomerate or it's a horizontal diversification?
Okay, let me ask you one question. Does
Yes.
clothing range relate to the existing products? Those, is it sneakers, t-shirts? Do they relate to cars? No. So what does it mean? It means Ndlovu, who does not afford a BMW, can buy a sneaker for BMW. I'm a new customer for BMW. You
Yes,
get
sir.
that? Therefore, it is appealing to new customer. Ndlovu is a new customer in this situation, which is concentric. Okay, which is what do we call? Conglomerate. Because
So is it
I'm a new
concentric
group
or
or new
conglomerate?
customer. Yes, conglomerate. I'm a new group. I don't drive BMW. And we are saying new products, which are sneakers, don't relate to cars.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. More questions? More questions? Please feel free to ask so that we may understand. Feel free to ask so that we may understand. Should I move to the next slide? Okay, there is Tando there. Proceed, Tando, unmute. Tando. Kindly unmute, then you proceed.
Sir,
Yes.
Which are we still doing the business strategies? Sir, I unmuted.
Okay, proceed with your question.
Sir,
Yes.
are we doing the business strategies notes? Is that what we are on now, sir?
Yes, it's business strategies. Now we are focusing on diversification strategies. Are you able to see my screen, my presentation? Tando? Maybe she's having network challenges. Right. What I will do for those who joined later, you are free to ask questions via our WhatsApp group, or furthermore, you can get the recording so that you may go and revisit what we presented. Allow me to proceed to another slide. Or before I proceed, let me just summarize this slide. Under diversification strategies, we have 3 strategies. First, it's concentric diversification. Second, it's horizontal diversification. Then the third one is conglomerate diversification. These 3 strategies are under diversification, or they are called diversification strategies. Let us move to the next slide. We'll talk about advantages of diversification. Whenever you are diversifying, you are adding something new, adding new products. Therefore, first advantage says you will increase sales, you will sell more products. For example, if BMW is selling t-shirts, sneakers, branded BMW, the sales will increase. People who don't afford BMW will buy sneakers, will buy t-shirts. Then the sales will increase, and also the business will grow. Also, it improves the business brand and image. It becomes popular even to people who don't drive BMW because they are wearing sneakers. Even Love will say, I'm using BMW, meaning a sneaker for BMW. Then it also reduces the risk of relying on one product. If cars are not fetching high sales, BMW can get more sales from sneakers. If sneakers are not allowing BM to gain more sales, they can get more sales from another type of product, which is the cars. More products can be sold to existing customers, and also additional new markets can be established. Business can gain more technological capabilities through product modification. You may see how Toyota company has modified its cars, how BMW has modified its cars, Suzuki has modified its cars, introducing cars while they used to maybe introduce or sell motorbikes. Then diversification into number of industries or products line can help to create a balance during economic patience. Think about Bidvest. If things are tough in their security industry, under banking industry, they can get sales or get revenue. If things are tough under banking industry, they can still get more sales or more revenue from cleaning services. Therefore, they are balancing during economic fluctuations. Then products or business produce more output using less inputs, as one factory may be used to manufacture more products. Because you are diversifying, you can produce a wide range of products. Right, we are about to finish. Let's focus on our last, or it's not last, second from last item, which is defensive strategy. Here we are defending the business. Defensive means protecting. You protect business from financial challenges. Your aim is to protect the business. That is why we call these strategies defensive strategies. Right? Under defensive strategy, we've got three types or three categories. Divestiture or divestment, which is type number 1. Number 2, retrenchment. Number 3, liquidation. What does it mean? It means that we will use these strategies to protect the business. We will use these strategies to protect the businesses. Okay, let's talk about these strategies. Defensive strategies, divestiture or divestment. Under divestment, it means you are doing away a certain or some parts of the business, or you sell some parts of assets which are not profitable. You are not selling everything. For example, if Curo as a company is having challenges financially, and they've got buses which transport learners, they may decide to sell those buses, raising funds for the existing or remaining part of the business. You are selling unwanted. You are selling unprofitable. You are selling some assets, raising funds for the remaining or the existing part of the business. Remember that under divestment, you are not selling everything, but you are selling some. Okay, can we allow Precious to ask? Over to you, Precious.
Sir, I can't see the slides.
The slide.
Yes.
Is it blurry? What is it?
It's blank.
Blank? How is it now?
So it's nothing.
It's the network, say.
Or it's her network?
Yeah, it's a network.
Others, are you able to see it?
From.
Are you in Savannah City where you are having a network problem?
No, sir.
It's Orange Farms. Orange Farm.
I don't live in Orange.
Prince, stop that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
so we
it's okay,
can
Precious.
see.
You will get the recording. I'll share the recording with everyone so that you revisit some of the concepts.
Okay, sir.
All right. Can you allow me to finish up, because we are about to finish our lesson ends at 6. Is it at 7? Yes. Right. I was still talking about divestiture or divestment. We said we are selling some of the assets, not all. Please, I said what? Some of the assets. Or you sell another division. For example, Curo Holdings, when they see that maybe another branch, let's say Curo Academy, Protea Glen is not profitable, they can sell that. They are raising funds for Curo Savannah City. What does it mean? It means they are doing divestment. They are having financial problems, then they will sell Curo Academy, Protea, Glen, so that they may raise funds for Curo Academy, Savannah City. So they are selling some. They are not selling all branches. They are not selling all assets. So the key word here is some. So what does it mean? It means business may sell off divisions or product lines which are not profitable. They are trying to raise funds for the remaining branches, for the remaining business, so that they may pay the debts or the owings or the liabilities. Then let's go to retrenchment. Retrenchment is very simple and straightforward. Under retrenchment, as we are having financial challenges, SABC used this strategy called retrenchment. They reduced the number of their workers with the intention of raising funds for the remaining employees. When they are retrenching, it means they are reducing the salary bill. Take note of that. They are reducing the number of workers with the intention of reducing the salary bill. Therefore, they are going to have enough funds to pay remaining workers and support the operations of the business. Then the last type of defensive strategy is called liquidation. Liquidation, it means you are selling all assets. Check the keyword there. All assets are sold to pay the debtors. The business will come to an end. It ends its operation by selling all assets and pay creditors. Selling the entire business in order to pay the liabilities. We close down the business. Companies which are experiencing financial difficulties may apply this to rescue the business and avoid liquidation. Also, remember, creditors can apply for liquidation because they want their monies. They are claiming to have or to be paid their monies. So take note of this. Divestment and liquidation, they differ in one aspect. Under divestment, we sell some assets. Then under liquidation, we sell all assets. Please ask questions before we end our lesson. Precious, then we follow Prince. Please be short, Precious.
Sir, can we say that what's this? Outsourcing is an example of it's part of defensive strategies.
No. Under defensive strategy, we say divestment, we are selling some of the assets so that we raise funds. For example, Curo Holdings will sell Protea so that we raise money. Then under liquidation, we sell all schools, we sell everything. Then we pay creditors, we pay our liabilities, the business will close. Prince?
Okay.
Yes, sir. For
yes,
divestment, remember there was a time when actually some banks sell their what do they call this? Shares in their business. So can it be an example of divestment?
When you sell shares?
Yes, when the company is selling shares.
Okay, let's talk about the companies which own shares in other companies. If Curo Holdings is owning shares in Capitec, then they sell those shares. Then they sell those shares. Yes, they are doing divestment. Right.
Thank you.
More questions. We are about to end our lesson. Precious, do you still have a question? Your hand is up.
No, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Right. During your spare time, please go through the steps in evaluating strategy. These steps may be in any order. Like, don't worry about which step you can master, only short steps. As long as you can master 4, you can get your marks. You are evaluating whether those strategies are effective or not. Defensive strategies, are they effective or not? For example, step number 1, you examine the underlying basis of strategy. What exactly do you want to achieve with that strategy? Then you will evaluate it better if you know the purpose of using that strategy. You look forward and backward before the introduction of strategy and after introduction. Is there any change which you have achieved after you have introduced the strategy? That is why we say forward and backward. It's after and before. We all know those who sell these tablets for reducing weight, they show you the picture before and after. Same applies here. What do you do? Forward and backward. You check before and after. You compare the expected results and you check the deviations. You take the corrective action if there are deviations. You set the specific dates for control and follow-up measures. You draw up the table for advantages and disadvantages or weaknesses and strength. You decide on the desired outcome. You consider the impact of strategic implementation in the internal and external environments. Thank you. During your spare time, you may go through this. Continue asking questions in our WhatsApp group. I will respond if I'm not busy or if I get time. Our lessons ends here. Thank you very much.
Good night, sir.
What's funny?